How many integers between 1 and 20 inclusive are divisible by 2 or 3 but not divisible by 2 and 3? So first let's just start with the ones that are divisible by 2. Those will obviously be the even numbers. And between 1 and 20, they are these guys. And then let's list the ones divisible by 3. So those are obviously just multiples of 3. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the doubles, cross them out. So I think 6 was a double, 12 was a double, and 18 was a double. Okay, now we have to eliminate the ones that are divisible by both 2 and 3. And what that basically means is a number that's divisible by 6. So anything that's divisible by 6 we have to get rid of. So 6, 12, and 18. So the ones that are left, I think, are the ones that count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 of them that satisfy the conditions. T is the answer to the previous question. So that's 10. X, Y satisfy the system of equations below. What is the value of X? Okay, so 4X plus 3Y is 60. And minus 4X plus 3Y is, in this case, 12. T plus 2, and T is 10. So I guess just solve these. So the first thing I see is obviously just add them. 6Y would be 72, and that means Y is 12. And then sub it back into either one of these and to solve for X. And you can sub it into this one, for example. Doesn't really matter. If you do, you get 4X is equal to 60 minus 36. So X would be 24 divided by 4, which is 6. So, and that's what they're looking for, just the value of X. T is the previous question's answer, which is 6. The rectangular prism in the diagram below has a dimension 6r by r by t. Its surface area is 18r squared. What is the value of the positive number r? Okay, so surface area in this particular case would be 2 times r times 6r plus 2 times 6r times t plus 2 times, what would be the other one? RT, right? Yeah, RT. Okay, well, T we know, so we can put that in there. This will be 12R squared. So T is 6, right? So 672R. Or, hold on. Yeah, 72R. And then what's the last one? 12R, I guess. And then this whole thing is 18R squared. Okay. So that's going to be 6r squared is 84r, and then dividing through r would be 12? 14. 14. Yeah. And I think that's what they want. That's it. That's the answer. What is the slope of a line perpendicular to the line with the equation 13x plus 13 over 2y is equal to 9? Okay. So y would be minus 13x plus 9, and we got to multiply the whole thing by 2 over 13. Okay, so because we want to get into this form y equals mx plus b, where m would be the slope. So that looks to be like minus 2x plus 18 over 13. Okay, so in this case, the slope is minus 2. Now we want the slope of a line perpendicular to this. A line that would be perpendicular to this would have a slope that is the negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal of this is first you take the reciprocal, then you take the negative, and so it would just be a half. T in this case is a half. In triangle ABC, the points E and F are on sides AB and AC respectively, so that EF is parallel to BC, and the ratio AE to AEB is 1 to 2. If AE is 4, FC is 10, and EF is 4T, what is the perimeter of triangle ABC? Okay, so let's label this first. AE is 4, and AE to EB is 1 to 2. So EB is twice of AE, so that's 8. And FC is 10, EF is 4T. Well, T is a half, so that means that this would be 4 times a half, which is 2. So EF is 2. Okay, so we got to figure out a few things. I'm going to use similar triangles. Similar triangles. So the triangle AEF is similar to, which one am I going to use here? The big one, triangle ABC. Okay, so that means that 2 over 4 is the same as CB over 12, correct? So that means CB would be 6. So let's put that in there. And then over on this side, AF, I need AF to calculate the perimeter, right? So what can I use? Again, I can use the same triangles, AEF and the big guy. Yeah, so AF over AE, which is 4, would be the same as AC, which is basically AF plus 10 over 12. Okay, so that means 12AF is equal to 4AF plus 40, and therefore 8AF, sorry, what am I doing here? 8AF is equal to 40, and therefore AF is equal to 5. Okay, we have everything. So now the perimeter P, 12 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5, and I believe that is, let's see here, 15 plus 6 is 21, 33. So T in this case is 33. Let the y-intercept of the graph of the quadratic function equals 5. The function's minimum value is -3, and its graph passes through the points 4, 5, and 2t over 11h. What is the value of h? Okay, so we have a minimum. So I have no idea what this graph looks like, but let's just say it looks like this, right? So that means this is the minimum right here. So this is -3. And its intercept 5. So, okay, not drawn to scale, but that's okay. And we want the form, this form. And guys, I'm sure you remember this type of form. Okay, I think I can work with that, because this basically means that when x is equal to h, the minimum or maximum in this case is y equals k. And it all depends on whether a is greater than 0 or a is less than 0. If a is greater than 0, then it would point upwards, like we have here. If a is less than 0, it would point downwards, and we'd have actually a maximum. Okay, no problem. So let's see here, what are the steps? This h actually, it's interesting they put an h there, so I'm going to put capital H to distinguish this from that, because these are not the same. Interesting how they chose the letter small h, which is exactly what I have, but that's not the same one. So let me just make that a capital. Okay, so here we go. We have to start substituting stuff in. So what do I want to use? I've got 4, 5. Let me write them up here. I got 4, 5. Then I have 2t. Well, t is 33, so 2t would be 66. 66 divided by 11 is 6. So 6 and then small h. And then we have another point right here, which was the y-intercept. So that would be 0, 5. That's sort of the definition of a y-intercept when x is 0. Okay, so let's substitute in as much as we can and see what we can do from here. When x is 0, yeah, let's go with that one first. When x is 0, we'd have ah squared, and then the k is -3, right? Yeah, because that k, hold on, let me think about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. The k would be -3 because that's the min. Yeah, okay. So what do I have here? I have 8 is equal to ah squared. All right, so that's about as far as I can go there. So where do I go from here? I guess I have to choose another point and sub that into here. So when 5 is y, we have a 4 minus h squared minus 3. So again, 8 is equal to a 4 minus h squared. Okay, from here I can get that 8 over h squared is a, so I can plug that over here. This would be 8 over h squared, 4 minus h all squared. So that h squared is 4 minus h. And then taking the root, we get 4 minus h. And then 2h would be 4. H would be 2. Okay. That's the big H, though. Not this one. Not that one. We still have a couple more steps here. Okay, so then what do we do next here? I guess we got to just go back to figuring out everything else. This A would therefore be 8 over h squared. H squared would be 4, so A is 2. Okay, so then I can plug it all into here. Y would be 2x minus 2 squared minus 3. Aha. Okay. And then what do I do next here? I've got to figure out what happens when we put 6 for the value of x. Okay. So we got 6 minus 2 squared minus 3. So this is going to be 2 times 16 minus 3. So that would be 32 minus 3, which is 29. The sum of 10 integers is 83. One of them is 11. What is the average of the other 9? Okay, so we have n1 plus n2 all the way till, say, n9, and then you have an n10, and their sum is 83. Now n10, let's just say we set that to be 11. So that basically means that the first 9 would add up to 72. And then take the average, you just divide by the total number of numbers, which in this case is 9. 72 divided by 9 is 8. T is 8. The line ax plus by is a t, has a y-intercept of minus 2, passes through the point 16, 2. What is the value of a minus b? All right, so we have ax plus by is 8, and y-intercept is minus 2, so it'll be 0 minus 2, right? Okay, so, and then there's another point 16, 2. So we got 2 points. Let's sub them both in. When we put in the 0 minus 2 one, we get minus 2b is 8. So therefore b is negative 4. Correct? Yeah. And then plug in this guy, so that'd be 16a minus 4y is 8. Then b, oh, sorry, 4. Hold on, let me think about this. What did I do here? 2b, that's what I meant to write. And then 16a, 2b is negative 4, so we already have that. So 16a plus 8 is equal to 8, if I'm doing this correctly. Sorry, this minus, sorry. And therefore 16a is 16, and therefore a is 1. Correct? Yeah. Okay. And then I guess, what do they want in this question? A minus b. A minus b. So 1 minus minus 4, and that's 5. T is 5. Here we go. How many squares of side length t plus 2 are needed to fully cover a rectangle with dimensions 4t plus 8 by t to the power of 3 plus 2t squared without any squares overlapping? Okay, so t plus 2, first of all, is 7. So we have a square that's 7 by 7, which is a 49 area. Then we have a large, much larger rectangle. It's obviously much larger than what I've drawn. And the dimensions are 4t plus 8, and then t to the power of 3 plus 2t squared. And I probably have them reversed. This is probably the longer side, to be honest. But that's okay. You guys understand. So this is 28 when you put t is 5. And then this one would be 125 plus 50, so that's 175. So the area of this guy is 28 times 175, which is 4900. So how many of these can fit into that? Well, just divide them. 4900 divided by 49, and that is a perfect 100.